Hi guys and gals, it's John
and Emily
from AFK Books and Records in beautiful Virginia, East Virginia, and we are here today to show you an amazing stack of new releases. Yay, the largest stack of new releases we have ever had. I think we were well over 50 new releases coming out because the pressing plants are starting to press again. We also, at the end of this, we're going to show you an amazing restock video because we've got probably over 200 records that, again, some of them we've been out of stock for years potentially, but they're back, so we're super excited. We're also getting ready for Record Store Day, Black Friday, which is coming up in 2 weeks. That's amazing. We've got a lot of that back there. We hope to start showing you some of that stuff soon as we can unbox it ourselves. But take a look at this week. This is like a little mini Record Store Day, just proof that we do it all year long. There's a lot of great stuff here. We're going to kick it off with this amazing release right here, ladies and gentlemen. Guns N' Roses Use Your Illusion 1 and 2. The first ever remaster from the original analog stereo tapes. This is on the nicer price front. We've got two sweet 2LP 180G options and expanded gatefold jackets. We also have a deluxe 2 CD option with 13 unreleased live recordings on each. Or you can go really big.
This weighs more than I do.
That's really big with the Super Deluxe Edition with 12 vinyl records. That's 12, folks, including 63 unreleased tracks and a ridiculous amount of bonus swag. You name it, it's in there. And an HD Blu-ray of a 1991 performance. That's a lot of cold November rain. If you want any of this stuff today, please message us right away because we might sell out. Like, we've only got one of those Super Deluxe box sets. We can probably get more, but if you want one, message us or call 757-962-1996 and we'll set one aside for you. Next,
we've got Joni Mitchell Blue, newly remastered by Bernie Grundman under Joni's supervision. It's simply one of the greatest albums of all time.
Hands down.
Bar none. Includes California.
I will fight you if you say otherwise. I will fight you. No, I won't, but it's a great album. Go ahead.
Violence, jeez. Includes California, River, Case of You, and a host of other gems from the Valley. If you've never scored a Joni record, start here.
Yep.
Unlimited press to order crystal clear vinyl by those cool kids at RSD Essentials.
Next, we got Surf Curse Magic Hour, the second release in the RSD New Artist series. This is the 4th album from the Reno surf rock band. They've been crafting a multifaceted sound informed by indie punk, pop, psych rock, and more for nearly a decade. Check them out, Surf Curse.
Yeah, they're super fun.
They are super fun.
Next up is T-Bone.
Like us.
Yeah. I've had a lot of caffeine today, so this is going to be a fun video.
I've had a lot of Oreos. Go, Emily, go.
T-Bone Walker, Stormy Monday Blues, number 67 on Rolling Stone's greatest guitarist of all time. B.B. King
cited... a lot of caffeine.
Too much.
A lot of caffeine.
I'm buzzing. B.B. King cited hearing Walker's recording of Stormy Monday as his inspiration for getting an electric guitar. Some serious cred right there. This is limited repress just for the Sun Records 70th anniversary and pressed to exclusive white vinyl.
Next up, Nathaniel Merriweather Lovage Instrumentals, produced by Dan the Automator. It's back on all instrumental, pressed to indie exclusive opaque red rose wax by our pals at RSD Essentials.
Next up is Dropkick Murphys. This machine still kills fascists. On their latest, the Celtic punk band have crafted an entire record around the seminal American folk icon, Woody Guthrie. The idea for the collaboration had been percolating between Guthrie's daughter Nora and the band for more than a decade, with Nora curating a collection of her father's never-before-published lyrics for the band over the years. The result is one of their most unique releases, and the culmination of two like-minded rebellious artists collaborating, albeit nearly a century apart, on Crystal Clear.
Very cool. Next up, World Party Egyptology, pressed on limited indie-exclusive blue and gold vinyl. Carl Weilinger's classic 2LP set includes She's the One, plus a bonus side of live tracks recorded in New York City in 1997. Sugar.
We got this.
Sugar.
We got this. Brain's moving faster than my mouth can move. Butcher Brown presents Triple Tray featuring Tanishu and Randazzo Big Band. RVA in the house, yo!
Woo!
The Richmond, Virginia jazz, hip-hop, R&B fusion quintet is back with more super solid beats. NPR says they scoff at the limitations of adjacent genres with the expertise of master musicians who've played together for so long that they flow from one vibe to the next without missing a beat.
Kind of like us.
Yeah.
It's just
exactly
flowing
like
right
it's just flawless
flowing
execution.
Down the hill into the sewers. Go ahead.
Check him out on limited opaque blue vinyl with a 7-inch of bonus tracks.
Next up, Johnny Adams, South Side of Soul Street, known as the Tan Canary for the multi-octave range of his singing voice, his swooping vocal mannerisms, and falsetto. This Sun Records RSD Essential Comp includes his smash hits Release Me and Reconsider Me, originally released in the late 60s, pressed on indie exclusive white vinyl and remastered from the original multi-track tapes.
Jazz has made her return for this video.
You can see her back there. Yep.
She might be
She's
dead.
assisting the customer.
Next is Chris Stapleton. I'm a Ram. He's an Aries. Oh my god, me too. Super limited Ram Tough single just for indies. It includes 2 takes from Chris of Al Green's 1971 classic, a studio version, and a live cut. Get him for their got, y'all. Y'all.
Machiavelli, the Don Killuminati, the 5th studio album from Tupac, recorded in 7 days in August 1996, just a few weeks before his untimely death, featuring the hits To Live and Die in LA and Hail Mary, 2 LP on 180-gram wax.
Is it worth it? Absolutely. Missy Elliott, Under Construction. Originally released in 2002, it's the 4th studio album from the Hampton Roads rapper, produced primarily by longtime collaborator Timbaland. The album debuted at number 3 on the Billboard Top 200 chart upon release, and went on to be RIAA certified 2 times platinum in the U.S.
Hey, Billy Joel, live at Yankee Stadium, 1990. A brand new 3 LP live album with 22 historic performances from his 2-day run. Newly remixed and remastered from the original tapes, it features 11 previously unreleased performances, including Uptown Girl, Only the Good Die Young, Allentown, and more. No pressure, but these are going to go fast, and that song's on here. Woo!
Bruce!
You can't. It's Bruce!
Whatever.
I don't know.
Sorry.
I
can't do it. Only the strong survived. Bruce!
There you go.
The Boss is back with Lucky 21, a killer collection of soul and R&B covers, pressed on limited edition Sundance Orange vinyl just for groovy indie stores like AFK Books and Records.
We're cool like that.
Yeah. I Wish It Would Rain. What Becomes of the Brokenhearted? Night Shift. Unfortunately, not the Lucy Dacus version, which would be really cool.
No, this version's
so many
amazing.
more.
That's
I believe
a great
it.
version.
But
Okay,
she covered
up.
Bruce on her covers album. It would have just been like...
You're right. Next up, we don't know what this is. Lou Reed, Words and Music, May 1965. It's the first one we ever bought. It was new, and I just said, I don't know what this thing is. Let's buy it. Apparently includes a bunch of pre-Velvet recordings Lou made back in 65, including Heroin, I'm Waiting for the Man, Pale Blue Eyes, and more. If we only knew what it is, what is it? Does it play itself? I don't know. Does it say it says 8? Does that mean it has 8 songs?
Maybe.
8 tracks. It's got more than 8. It's really confusing to me. I don't know.
Huh. Weird. Next up, we have this beast.
Whew.
Life Moves Pretty Fast. John Hughes mixtapes. The first official compilation of music from the movies of legendary filmmaker John Hughes, covering the classic 80s period from 83 to 89. This 6 LP box contains 73 iconic tracks pressed on red vinyl and an extensive 24-page booklet including memories from Matthew Broderick and track-by-track sleeve notes. Listen, you got Weird Science, Oingo Boingo, Don't You Forget About Me, of course. You got How Sweet It Is. You've got, there's everything on here's good.
It's amazing. And, like each side has 3 or 4 just incredible hits. Yeah, pause that and take notes on that, ladies and gentlemen. John Hughes, he could pick them.
Yep.
All right, next up, we got Killer Mike in the house. Little tiny Killer Mike. Mike's first solo music since 2012 run features Young Thug and a monologue from Dave Chappelle. He's been at the forefront of American culture and activism. Used to work for GameStop, come on. Via Run the Jewels and his grassroots social work against social inequality, police brutality, and systematic racism in his hometown of Atlanta and beyond. We got a limited edition exclusive cassette single for you with a red transparent shell. Look at that. Killer Mike, run.
Yeah. Next we have Government Mule, Heavy Load Blues. On their 2021 album, the Jam Band puts their musical stamp on a collection of blues covers and originals. This deluxe edition 3 LP set features 8 additional studio and live tracks, including covers by Savoy Brown, Sonny Boy Williamson, Muddy Waters, and Otis Rush.
Nice. Next up, we got the Human League Vinyl Collection, a limited collection of the super hot middle period Human League jams, all pressed on 180G wax on pretty colors. Love Action, Don't You Want Me, Fascination, Mirror Man, The Lebanon, Human, and so many more. I'm going to pick this one up. It's amazing. Look at all that stuff. And it's all in crazy color. I love it.
Next we have Domi and JD Beck, Not Tight. The debut album from the jazz duo consisting of French keyboardist Domi Luna and American drummer JD Beck, featuring special guests like Anderson .Paak, Snoop Dogg, Busta Rhymes, Herbie Hancock, Thundercat, Mac DeMarco, and Kurt Rosenwinkel. The album exemplifies their trailblazing take on jazz. It's very good.
It's amazing.
It's so good.
Grab it. We got it on CD too.
Hey.
Baby Keem, Melodic Blue, the debut studio album by the Cali rapper and producer, features guest appearances by Mr. Kendrick Lamar, Travis Scott, Don Toliver, and Brent Fayez? Fayez, yeah, look at that. I can read phonetically.
Wow, good job.
All right,
Next
what did you say instead of phonetically?
Huh?
Phonetically?
Phonetically.
Yeah.
Caffeine.
Caffeine.
Next we have Lois Tomlinson, Faith in the Future. It's just kidding, it's Louis Tomlinson. 1D fans rejoice! We've got a limited version of Lou's sophomore solo album for you, pressed on black and red splatter. Oh, and it has an autographed art card in it.
What?
You can get
What?
1/5 of One Direction's autograph, or 1/4, depending on when you want to.
Ray Charles, Genius Loves Company, as you can see. The final studio album by the rhythm and blues and soul master, posthumously released in 2004, features duets with Natalie Cole, Elton John, James Taylor, Norah Jones, B.B. King, Gladys Knight, Diana Krall, Van Morrison, Willie Nelson, and Bonnie Raitt. Brother Ray.
Next up, we have Lemon Demon, Dinosaur Orchestra. The 5th album from internet creator Neil Cicerega, originally released in 2006 and available on vinyl for the first time since. Dinosaur Blues edition, pressed on green and blue double vinyl with Lemonic Demonade poster. Fun fact, Neil created the viral YouTube video Potter Puppet Pals, or it was a series, but you know what it is. He doesn't know what it is.
It never made it to me. I did not catch the virus. Next up, Slayer, Repentless. The Supreme Thrash Metal Lords bring us a limited version of their 12th and final album, released in 2015, pressed on ox blood and orange swirl with mustard splatter, and limited to just 3,000. Slayer, Thrash.
Next we have Hank 3, Straight to Hell. 3rd studio album from the country singer, largely self-produced and recorded at a band member's home, recorded traditional country music and western swing and bluegrass songs which focus on hedonism and the outlaw life,
Yeah.
as well as criticism of the mainstream country music industry. These songs make up the first disc, while the second disc consists of a sound collage of psychedelic music.
Trippy, man.
On Blood Splatter Red.
Wow. Next up, A Day to Remember, Common Courtesy, the 5th album from the metalcore pop-punk band, originally released back in 2013, includes updated cover art and pressed on lemon and clear color, in color vinyl with die-cut album packaging. We also got some cool used versions of this too.
Yeah.
A little pricier.
Next we have I Prevail, Trauma. How about that? Post-hardcore band returned in 2019 to dominate the rock and alternative world with their second album, which continues to expand upon the band's style, entrancing hooks and powerful music breakdowns. Indie exclusive White.
Next up, we got Charlie Hunter Trio, Bang Bang Bang. The jazz guitarist's 1995 Blue Note debut was a groove-heavy tour de force. It marked the arrival of a virtuosic guitarist whose unique concept on his 8-string guitar produced music that was both impressive and irrepressible. Hunter's trio laid down a program of originals plus an unforgettable cover of Nirvana's Come As You Are Blue Note classic series right here. Kevin Gray, I'm sure all that good stuff. Yep, sure enough, original analog tapes, Kevin Gray.
You know.
You know.
Next is Roy Brooks Beat. Recorded for Berry Gordy's short-lived Workshop Jazz imprint and recorded at the Hitsville, USA studio. The jazz drummer injects a Motor City soul jazz groove into the hard bop root of this engaging 1964 album. Verve by Request series, remastered and pressed at Third Man.
Next up, Coin, Uncanny Valley, the Nashville pop band's 5th album featuring the hit single Chapstick with bougie die-cut jacket complete with printed ladybug. Right there, ladybug.
Wow, ladybug. That's good luck.
Ladybug.
Next is Ellis Dunes, Past Lives, debut album from the supergroup fronted by Circa Survive and Seosin vocalist Anthony Green, with My Chemical Romance guitarist Frank Iero, Coheed and Cambria guitarist Travis Stever, and Thursday bassist Tim Payne and drummer Tucker Rule. Limited edition packaging and pressed on Orange Crush vinyl. If you were a teenager in the pop punk emo scene in the mid-2000s, you know who all these folks are.
Yes, I was a teenager. Iggy Azalea, End of an Era Deluxe, the Aussie singer-songwriter model's third record. It features the hit single I Am the Strip Club and 3 bonus tracks pressed on red, blue, purple, and limited to just 4,000. Iggy in a pool with a bunch of dead guys. It's true.
It's the only pool I want to be in. Skeggs Rehearsal. The Australian power trio combines surf, garage, and slacker elements to create their dynamic sound. Limited version of their sophomore album pressed on purple wax with a 16-page booklet.
Sweet. Billy Idol, the Cage EP. Of this 4-track EP, ultimate classic rock gushes, the sneer, angst, and hopeless rage of Idol's iconic 80s hits are evident throughout, with longtime guitarist and co-writer Steve Stevens still alongside and firing off meaty riffs as if he has them stockpiled and just waiting for their turn to be taken into the studio. Dance with yourself, grab a partner, your call, but come grab this limited red vinyl today. Billy.
Hey, produced by Butch Walker. Cool.
No way.
Yeah. Next, the Queen reissue train just keeps on rolling. This week we have half-speed master versions of the 1980s soundtrack to Flash Gordon.
Flash!
And Innuendo, their 14th studio album released in 1991 that features the hit single, The Show Must Go On.
Bill Frisell in the Drizzell 4. The Grammy winner and Pathological Liar, this is his 40th, not his 4th, is back with fresh and jazzy guitar jams on the iconic Blue Note label with 3 buds, Gregory Tardy, Jonathan Blake, and Gerald Clayton. Wait, that's 4. That's what he means by 4. I'm sorry for slandering you, Bill. There you go, Bill Frisell.
Yeah. Next up we have Earth Gang, Ghetto Gods. The hip-hop duo's sophomore album is meant to shine a light on the perseverance of underserved communities, specifically the Black community, with features from Future, CeeLo Green, Smino, Baby Tate, and more. 2 LP set pressed on black with gold swirl.
Next up, we've got Less Than Jake, In With The Out Crowd, the 6th studio album from the Ska Punksters. It says on here, first time on vinyl at record stores. Previously available at McDonald's? I don't know. We're stumped, but we're super glad to have it on limited Grapple vinyl, remastered for wax by Jake's Roger Lima.
Next up, we have Louis, or Louis, depending, you can go either way.
It's okay.
Louis Armstrong wishes you a cool Yule, Satchmo's first Christmas record ever, featuring some of the most iconic holiday bops of all time. Winter Wonderland, That You Santa Claus, Baby It's Cold Outside, White Christmas, 2 flavors for you, a swanky picture disc and a red vinyl version. Both feature a never before heard recording of Louis reading The Night Before Christmas.
Wow, that's cool. Michi Darko, Gothic Luxury, his debut solo outing. He's also known as a founding member of the hip-hop trio Flatbush Zombies. This one contains collabs with other A-listers like Denzel Curry, Busta Rhymes, Freddie Gibbs, and more. This is on limited indie-exclusive Clear Smoke vinyl.
Next we have Alice Coltrane, Fatah the El Daoud. Recorded in the basement studio of the Coltrane home in 1970, Alice's 4th album is a masterpiece of spiritual jazz. The title track is an ode to the Egyptian god Ptah. The El Daoud, meaning the beloved, features transfers from analog tapes remastered on 180-gram vinyl and pressed at Third Man in Detroit.
Super cool. Next up, Elton John Diamonds, a limited edition picture disc to celebrate the final U.S. Farewell Yellow Brick Road shows. The amazing track listing, handpicked by Elton to reflect the tour set list, features highlights from Diamonds and includes the global hit Cold Heart with Dua Lipa. This newly created design is inspired by Elton's final shows at Dodger Stadium in L.A. Did we mention that he loves baseball? Look at that.
No
How cool.
way.
No way.
Best ball.
Best of all isn't very
we have
good to me.
Busta Rhymes, who I think is like the most featured artist in this
video.
new release
Yep,
video.
he's
He's
everywhere.
been on like 5 other records. When Disaster Strikes, 25th anniversary of the 1997 classic, includes Put Your Hands Where My Eyes Could See, Dangerous, Rhymes Galore, and One featuring Erykah Badu on limited silver vinyl.
Next up, we got Bullet for My Valentine, a deluxe edition of the Welsh metal band 7th, originally released back in 2021 and now pressed on red and black splatter with brand spanking new bonus tracks. Bullet for My Valentine.
Not to be confused with My Bloody Valentine,
My Bloody Bullet.
which I often do. And they're very, very different. Next up is Bad Religion. How could hell be any worse? It probably can't. 40th
Can't be any worse than this video. Ah.
40th anniversary edition, the OG Cali Punk Band's debut album, released almost a year after their self-titled EP. It was financed by a $3,000 loan by guitarist Brett Gurewitz's father. Its success surprised the band when it sold 10,000 copies in under a year, pressed on clear with black smoke.
We're gonna sell 10,000 in an hour.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, right there. Busta Rhymes, When Disaster Strikes, 25th anniversary of the 1997 classic, includes... I just did this. Why is this in my hand? Did you just hand this to me?
You picked
I just picked it up. Oh, I see. Well,
here, do these ones.
I'll do these. Okay, here, you hold this.
Some.
Thanks. Here, I'm stupid.
No,
King
you're not.
Giz changes.
Happen.
Would it be a new release video without a King Gizzard release? This is the 5th album they've released this year alone, and probably their 783rd studio album overall.
It's true.
It's true. Maybe. 3 different covers for you to choose from: the standard, the Exploding Sun version, and the Edge of the Waterfall version, all pressed on recycled black wax. There you go. King Giz.
As Miley Cyrus says, everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has those days. Next up is Tom Waits, Blood Money, and Alice. 20th anniversary editions of both albums, which were released together, both containing songs from their corresponding Waits and Wilson plays. Blood Money is pressed on metallic silver, and Alice is on metallic gold.
Next up, last but not least, Ma Dollar Sign E, Harlem World. Wait, that's not right? Maze. Harlem World. Related to Ty Dolla $ign?
Uh-huh.
25th anniversary of the classic Bad Boy debut, featuring the smash hits Feel So Good, What You Want, featuring Total, and 24 Hours to Live, which is probably me right now, featuring DMX, The Lox, and Black Rob, pressed on limited edition translucent light blue vinyl.
Hi.
Ladies and gentlemen, AFK Books and Records. Those are the records. Here's the book. We got this amazing author here, Stephen L. Dundas, who's going to be with us Saturday at 1 o'clock to sign copies of this amazing book right here that he just wrote, that has some Pulitzer Prize winning blurbs from Mr. James McPherson. Absolutely amazing. Mine Eyes Have Seen the Glory, which is Religion and the Politics of Race in the Civil War Era and Beyond. I can't wait to read this. You can come in and pick it up now and then have something to talk about with Stephen on Friday. He's really a cool dude. He's been in the Army, Navy, I think for 30 years. He was a chaplain. Great sense of humor. You're gonna love him. Come on in, chat with him, heckle him. He'll love it.
Wow, okay.
Okay, don't heckle him.
Don't heckle him, please.
Okay.
You can heckle us.
Give him a hug if he wants one. I don't know. Anyway, we got a lot of great stuff for you. Jazz is here for the pets. We're going to show you these restocks as soon as I get them filmed, which is probably going to take hours. But have a great weekend. If you want any of this stuff, let us know. Bye, guys.
Bye.
No more caffeine for you.
Oh my God.